Subcommittee on National Security and the Subcommittee on Government Operations will come to order. Without objection, the Chair is authorized to declare recess at any time. The United States confronts a wide array of threats at its borders, ranging from terrorists seeking to harm the United States to transnational criminals smuggling drugs and counterfeit goods to foreign nationals entering illegally in order to work in the United States unlawfully. America's borders and ports are busy places. Every year, tens of millions of cargo containers and hundreds of millions of lawful travelers enter the country, while tens of thousands of illegal cargo entries are seized and hundreds of thousands of unauthorized migrants are arrested or denied entry. At the same time, hundreds of thousands of illegal immigrants evade detection to enter the United States unlawfully, and thousands of kilograms of illegal drugs and other contraband are smuggled into the country. Recent terrorist attacks in the United States and Europe and worldwide have highlighted the national security challenges that we face. The November terrorist attacks in Paris transformed Europe's migration crisis into a security debate, spurring calls for European nations to reevaluate their open borders policies. These terrorist attacks in Brussels demonstrate the strength of the Islamic State, but also highlight the policies of European nations that have facilitated the establishment and growth of Islamist communities within these countries that are parallel to, rather than integrated in, Western society. Concerns about borders are not limited to Europe. Recent reports state that the U.S. Customs and Border Protection has apprehended several members of known Islamist terrorist organizations crossing the southern border in recent years. The Texas Department of Public Safety has reported that border security agencies have arrested several Somali immigrants crossing the southern border who are known members of al-Shabaab, the terrorist group that launched a deadly attack on the Westgate shopping mall in Nairobi, Kenya, as well as other Somali-based groups, including one funded by Osama bin Laden. The Texas DPS stated that it had come into contact in recent years with, quote, special interest aliens who come from countries with known ties to terrorists or where terrorist groups thrive. In all, immigrants from over 30 countries throughout Asia and the Middle East have been arrested over the past few years trying to enter the United States illegally in the Rio Grande Valley. And now the committee has obtained information from the Customs and Border Patrol that confirms thousands of Indians, Chinese, Bangladeshis, and Sri Lankans have been apprehended at our borders in fiscal years 14, 15, and the first quarter of 2016. This data also shows that individuals have sought to enter the United States illegally from Afghanistan, Pakistan, Syria, Turkey, and beyond. One potential vulnerability that such individuals could attempt to exploit is our nation's generous asylum system. Aliens making asylum claims after they are apprehended by Border Patrol for entering illegally are being released into American society by the Obama administration. The number of aliens making credible fear claims has increased exponentially in recent years. According to information provided to the committee, CIS, the number of credible fear claims increased from 4,995 in fiscal year 2008 to 51,001 in fiscal year 2014, an increase of 921%. Additionally, DHS is approving those claims the vast majority of the time. In fact, the approval rate is 87%. By claiming to have a credible fear, these aliens set in motion a process that can forestall their removal while allowing them to remain in the United States potentially for years. Dangerous individuals such as gang members, cartel operatives, and even supporters and members of terrorist groups could exploit this system. Such individuals could attempt to enter illegally, and if they successfully evade the Border Patrol, they can remain in the United States. If they get caught, they can make a credible fear claim and likely be released. During a recent visit by staff to El Paso, Border Patrol and ICE confirmed that they are seeing increased numbers of Bangladeshis, Somalis, Pakistanis, and other nationals of countries of concern coming across the southern border and claiming credible fear. These anecdotal reports are supported by information that USCIS provided the committee that states that thousands of nationals of these and other countries have claimed credible fear in recent years. For these reasons, Texas DPS has stated that, quote, an unsecure border with Mexico is the state's most significant vulnerability as it provides criminals and would-be terrorists from around the world a reliable means to enter Texas and the nation undetected. This is especially concerning today in light of the recent terrorist attacks and schemes around the world." End quote. I thank our witnesses for their testimony today and look forward to examining issues related to national security threats at our border and what could be done to combat this growing problem. I now recognize Mr. Lynch, the ranking member of the Subcommittee on National Security.